Bob Nightingale, of course, puts out his tweets and says, "Hey, Padres are done." And then other people are saying, it's going to take 700 ball and all that type of stuff. Okay, so it's close. It is close to that. I mean, they have to win. They have 68 games left. They've won 44 of them. In order to get the playoffs, let's just say they have to win 88 games. So if you go 44 divided by 88 equals, no, that's wrong. Hold on, 44. I'm wrong. 44. No, they got to. There's 68 games left. Sorry, divided by 68. They got to win to get 88 games. They got to win 64. 65% or so. That's they're gonna have to play around 650 the rest of the way to win. However, I do think they can do that. Um, yeah, there's projections, and I get it. I still see a lot of talent. I see solid starting pitching. Shoot, Dodgers had that style of starting pitching. They'd have 70 W's this year. I mean, they've been good in their starters, and then they have good players. Hassan Kim, second base, right, Korea. He's been good, and he really should be playing shortstop, straight up. They should put Cronenworth at second and Bogarts at first or something else. But if they have to make Boris's guy happy, I'm trying to straight out my hat. That's weird. Um, yeah, it's weird. The Padres, they have not had. I mean, they did miss old Tatis beginning of the year, self-inflicted idiocy. Um, yeah, just not a fan of what he is and what he's become. I was excited. I mean, to be honest, as a baseball fan, I was excited about him, and he's still really talented. Still one of the most talented guys. But what do you say? $100 million arm, 5 cent head. But I think that would make their defense a lot better. They're wasting their money. Matt Carpenter, just cut him. They did cut loose Nelson Cruz. That was only $1 million, but they're gonna owe Matt Carpenter $6 million next year. Yeah, yeah. Kim is great. He's a good, solid baseball player, and I think his value is even higher when he plays shortstop, uh, especially without the shift. Better shortstop. Better shortstops matter. It just does. Um, yeah, I wish Kim could be a Dodger. That's for sure. They missed the boat on that one. Yep. Yeah, we pulled up Lee the other day, the last cast. That guy looks fun. Looks like we saw what, twice as many walks as strikeouts or close to that. Very impressive. Um, and then we'll talk about more about that for sure as the season comes to an end and the international stuff starts happening or the off season starts happening. But to look into the season, just to go, I think the Padres are a threat, and they're also a threat to the Dodgers in that the Padres for sure, no matter what, when they're playing the Dodgers, it's their World Series. They're going to play the Dodgers very, very hard. Oh, Kershaw's the most popular in Korea. I hope he go. Well, let's hope he's. Yeah, people are starting to see some stuff. I know Dodger Nation put some stuff out there. It's been out there about Kershaw not being so sure about next year. We'll see. It's been. It's got to be just frustrating for him to get hurt. Um, yeah, I'm a little worried about the Korea series, to be honest with you. I mean, last time, they get on a plane for 50 million hours, and if you guys recall, Brian Wilson died. It seemed like, and Kershaw, on the edge on the flight, ended up hurt. So we'll see, but yeah, it's really cool. I'm happy for Korea. I'd love to. But wouldn't that be cool to go there? Um, but yeah, just hope if it'll be great. Kim's gonna be just an absolute star there. He's gonna get all the love that he deserves. The guy's he's a baller. But yeah, there's the Padres have been allegedly saying that that they're going to be, just working around the edges. We'll see about that. They do need to make some decisions, like anyone does. They've got a lot of free agents coming up, but they still have a lot of payroll. Yeah, like I said, I was looking at some of these contracts. Good Lord. That was Michael Wacha's stats. So just Michael Wacha, who's been good. He's been very good for them. What a great signing. I don't like to give them love, but he's got some funky stuff. He's guaranteed 65, six. Was it luxury? I always look at luxury tax because that's really what matters. Then club options and all. So the guy's gonna make 13 million. The Padres are gonna get him for like 13 million for 2 years or something like that. But then you go, this guy, Xander Bogaerts, just the dumbest self-inflicted. You didn't need to do this. You had a really good shortstop. They could have done it something else, but they did this. I mean, I would have saved the money and just said, hey, we're going to make sure we get Soto. Yeah, I don't know, man, about the Padres paying the payroll. That's a really good question. That's why I'm kind of poking at it a little bit. I think if any team has to go all in, it's these guys. And I see it. I could see it happening. This is another dumb one. Cronenworth, a nice player, a better than average player most of the time. Not a star, but his contract kicks in next year. 7 years, $80 million for. For that, he's gonna he turns 30 next year. 30. And so, dude's gonna be 36 when that thing. Oh Lord. And then of course there's, this is the contract I would have given. This is fine. Machado's a great player. I'd do it too. But still, it's going to be luxury tax. 31 million a year for the foreseeable future. You got Drew Pomeranz and other things. So yeah. So let's look at Blake Snell. I mean, that's a dude with a ton of value, and someone should go get him. He's 30 plus. I don't want the Dodgers to get him. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd take him in a trade, but the Dodgers aren't going to do that. I don't want the Dodgers to go and give another Scott Boras guy a bunch of money. We got Julio, and of course we're focusing on They are focusing on Ohtani, to be honest. So you're saying that home tickets will always be sold even if they don't go to autumn baseball? No, I mean, there's tickets already sold. The Padres have sold their most season tickets. I don't know the number. I can't remember, but so those are sold. And a lot of games are close to, they've got place holds 42,000, something like that. They've got, I'd say 30 plus sold for already. So those tickets are sold, and fans will really be ticked off. I'm not seeing the normal anger that I see with the Padres. Josh Hader, that's another one that is a free agent. Seth Lugo is a good signing. Nick Martinez, I like him. He's a nice pitcher. Luxury tax. Look at his luxury tax. Good Lord. For a 1 inning guy, he's a nice pitcher. I want Julio back. I think Los Angeles wants Julio back in general. There are, I don't know, what do you say, folks who go to Dodger Stadium? When I go, I'd say at least half of the place is Hispanic, and they want Julio, and I want him. I am not Hispanic. It doesn't get any whiter than this guy. I gotta be honest, my wife and I went to see Julio's debut in New York City. or in when they played the Mets. So we love Julio, and we would like to see him stay. And he just seems he should be a Dodger, but yeah. Okay, that's enough of our Padres just killing it in a good way for us.